Hello everybody. Just getting ready, getting set up here for the stream today. Give me a moment while I fiddle with some settings here. Right, how is everybody today? I see there are a couple lurkers in chat we got here. Let's see what we got here today. Today we have a Scarecrow theme. And as per the norm, I'm just gonna start scribbling on the screen and see what we come up with. Get some rough sketches going here. Hope everyone's doing good today. I myself am doing alright. My goodness. It's hard to believe how late it already is in October. I don't know where this year's gone. In truth, my intent for this week was to do a whole heck of a lot more than what I have done. Wanted to actually get a bunch of stuff together to take down to the local gallery. I wanted to take a whole bunch of stuff down, a bunch of stickers and different products to have ready for the holiday season, but I haven't even started working on that. I wanted to go tomorrow, but I don't think that is going to happen. That's laid plans of mice and men, correct? Also, I'm not quite sure what we're doing here yet. Just kind of tossing some ideas on the paper. So even though initially my plans for the week have changed, I think it might be for the best. I ordered some stuff from Zap Creative, and that is the company. It's a company out of the UK, and they make my wooden pins. But I have some stuff specifically for the holidays coming, so that's not here yet. So maybe I'll just wait before I actually go to the gallery till that stuff comes in. Also, a couple days ago, I found a camera I had purchased a couple years ago. And that camera was specifically for doing tabletop stuff. So I don't even know if the camera works because I never got around to using it. So what I might just do is when those pins come in, actually set it up and do a stream where I actually do the work on the pins. Because the way I order the pins, they're more like charms. And I still have the backings on them and clean them up and prep them and stuff for packaging and whatnot. So maybe we'll do a stream where I actually do that live on stream. I think that might be interesting. Provided that camera I spent a bunch of money on actually functions correctly. It should, though. It's been in its box for years. And right now, I'm still kind of trying to decide what I want to do with this design, because I am not horribly sold on it yet. I do kind of like the idea of doing a pumpkin head for that. So, trying a new playlist today, a little more spoopy. Next year, I'm going to actually curate my own Halloween playlist. Because it is still coming to the issue of trying to find music that is royalty-free. least in the stream, it might be a good time to do my chain tutorial. I've had a few people ask how to draw chains, and it's actually pretty easy. I think it looks pretty neat. Because this piece, one of the key features for it is the person who ordered it wants chains on the dragon. So we can definitely do that. And this is still the rough sketch phase. Kind of just trying to refine what I'm doing here. There's so much stuff to do. I almost thought about not streaming today. But I've been pretty decent about doing my Wednesday streams, so I knuckled down, stopped making excuses, and I just went ahead and set it up for today. So I do think that Wednesday is just going to be my stream day. I was just like, oh, I'm so busy. I should like really do other work stuff. And then I was like, no, you have your other work stuff is primarily art, so you may as well stream the art that you're doing, right? So. Thank you. Hand is kind of way too big. Shrinked it down a bit. So yeah, I think Wednesday is going to be my my streaming day. I still haven't decided on a game stream day specifically. Kind of because sometimes games, I want to play some newer games, and sometimes their releases are a little wonky. There's a game that has a demo right now. It's called Enshrouded. It's a survival game. It's kind of a medieval fantasy high magic game. It looks really good. The demo only lasts, I think, until Sunday, and it's the entire game, but you get to play it for up to 8 hours. So I think I'm not sure if I want to stream it on Friday or Saturday. I also want to double check to make sure that the demo is still gonna be available to play. So I might just stream it on Friday just to make sure that I can actually play the demo. But it looks cool, and I want to check it out. There's no actual, like, release date for the game yet, which is kind of a bummer. But for the game, like, the demo looks really good so far, so I can only imagine that the actual full release of the game is gonna, like, look spectacular. So I know that's going to be this week's game. I just don't know exactly which day we're going to play it. And then I'm super excited that Coral Island... Actually, I shouldn't put that on that layer. Coral Island is kind of a Stardew game. In that same vein, that's coming out in its full release in November. And I was kind of under the impression that the beta save that we've been playing on would get saved, but it is not. So that's a bit of a bummer. But any gold that you've made in the game, you can save for your new playthrough. So that's at least pretty cool. So if anyone's playing Coral Island or is planning on playing before November 14th, you can get a head start and save up some gold so that it'll be easier for your main playthrough. So just before the game goes live, just liquidate all of your gold, all of the stuff on your farm, and you'll have a good chunk of money to play with when the game actually goes live. I was actually debating whether or not I was going to actually start from scratch, and I guess the game developers decided for me, so... Some chains down here. Can't have too many chains. They will look better than that, I promise. Okay, I think that is good for our sketch layer. I think we can go ahead and start the actual line art for this guy. Actually kind of like how that looks. I think that turned out pretty nice. Drop down my opacity. Start a new layer here. I really wish I had had the energy to do more art streams. Maybe for some of the holiday stuff that'll be coming up soon, I'll try to do more than one art stream a week. It just gets difficult to do more than one art stream and like another game stream. It's tiring. I didn't think it would be so exhausting. I think that's thick enough. Let's try bigger. That's better. Can imagine. I think one of the reasons too I was debating about not streaming is I hurt myself earlier in the week. Nothing major. I just like it's either pinched nerve or pulled a muscle in my hip. And it's just left me kind of spent this week. And yesterday I was absolutely dragging. I even almost considered just going home early. But I didn't. I had work to do. I was an adult, doing adult things. Got my work done. But man, did the prospect of taking a nap yesterday sound fantastic. And I don't take naps very often, but yesterday, man, did I want a nap. Doing much better today. I have a lot more energy. I guess I could go like that. Okay. That pumpkin is looking wonky here. Let's see. That looks weird too. Okay. Now you just put a line in a weird spot and it just doesn't work. That's better. Or will be better, let's say. Finish what I'm doing here. was also considering splitting my YouTube channel up. But that's too much, like, actually, like, working on stuff. I was watching things where people were like, oh, you shouldn't have multiple types of content on one channel, it doesn't do well. And I was like, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should separate my art stuff from my game stuff. Because the way the algorithm works, it only wants you to focus on one thing. But at the same time, like, that really only matters if you're partnered, and I am nowhere close to being partnered. I might have the numbers, but I don't have the view counts. And that's probably going to take a few years before I get that, so I shouldn't even really worry about it right now. I should just focus on making my streams better and learning how to do stream stuff. I've learned quite a bit over, like, the past month or so. Oh, wait. Did not do anything. No. What are you doing? No, don't do that. Okay, before I make this program explode, I'm gonna save my progress real quick. Yeah, I don't mind seeing people do multiple things in their streams. And the fact that YouTube is all, this channel must just be art and only produce the one thing is, like, it's kind of crappy. And this is why so many streamers, I think, feel burnt out, because they're pushed into doing just the one content all the time. Yeah, I put that poll up on Twitter just to see what people thought of that, but I think I'm just gonna leave it on one channel. Like, I think that it's not like I'm doing streaming and art and cooking and gardening and stuff. It's just streaming, just art. It's just my nerdy stuff. And, like I said, it's probably going to be a long time, if ever, that I get partnered, so I shouldn't really be too concerned about it for now. And I'm certain if I spent, like, some time making some more videos, or making any videos at this rate, because I haven't really made any videos in, like, forever, I could probably get partnered faster. I'm not sure exactly, like, what kind of videos I want to do. Like, I used to do kind of MMO reviews, and I enjoyed doing those, but then it came to a point in time when there weren't a lot of MMOs to review, so I kind of stopped because there was a lack of content. And now there's plenty of games to review, but I don't know, do I want to be a review channel? I don't know if I really want to do that. It also comes down to the idea of making content for like new games and stuff. But it's like you have to be so fast about it to make it even be relevant a lot of the time. It's like, video making is hard. But it is something I want to do, so I should just figure out exactly what I want to do instead of whining about it. I mean, I was just thinking of those review videos I used to make. I mean, that was hours worth of editing. You know, for making a 10-minute video, and it was like 5-6 hours just to like edit footage and record some audio and everything. And people don't realize like how long that stuff takes. And also, I kind of have to reteach myself how to do those things because I haven't done it in years. Though I was happy I learned that the editing program that I've been using for years that I didn't think I could anymore because they've moved on to like a newer version, and the licensed versions that you had before aren't compatible. I found out it still works, so I was very happy when I found out that, because I had spent like not tons of money on it, but a good amount. So I'm glad I can continue using Camtasia Studio, because I kind of got used to using it, and I started trying to use some other programs and I didn't like them. I'm stuck in my ways. I mean, plus the TechSmith programs are like actually really good. They're just kind of expensive now because I think they're on a subscription service, I believe now. Just like everybody else, let's move everything to subscription. Yeah, I should at least do some speed paints. I haven't done that in a while. I think part of my problem is I haven't been recording a lot of my work. So I should try to remember to actually record instead of recording half of it and then forgetting to record the other half. And the silliest thing that is about doing speed paints, anyway, is finding some stupid music to play in the background that sounds kind of cool, but is copyright free. Like, that is my bane. That is the bane of my existence, is finding music. I will have to check out the channel. The thing is, is, like, YouTube has its free music too. But you need to kind of sit there and curate it. You need to listen to everything, and it's just like, I don't have that time to just sit and listen to music for hours to make sure it's up to my standards of quality. Maybe I should just stop being, like, picky. Or be less picky at any rate. I guess the problem with, like, a lot of the music, especially on YouTube, is it's only like 2 or 3 minute long clips of music. And it's like, but my video's 10 minutes long. Yeah, I mean, YouTube has a pretty extensive library, but just, like, it feels overwhelming sometimes when I just want some music to play in a video, and then I have to kind of try and find things. I know, I have totally mentioned the stupid music thing, like, a whole bunch of times, but it is literally the bane of me making any freaking videos. Yeah, that's what I end up usually doing too. I'll find like a couple tracks I like. But I'm picky about music. I want it to like have a good beat. I want it to kind of sound nice. Not do weird, irritating things in the middle of the track. What I need is to actually make some money off YouTube and then hire someone to do that stuff for me so that I can just focus on actually doing artwork. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon. Yes, the age-old need money to make money. Why? Why can't things just be free? Life would be so much easier if I could just get everything I wanted free. I wish I could just hire someone to edit my videos. I just record a bunch of stuff and have someone take care of it for me. That's the dream right there, man. Yeah, I feel that. I think this was like the first year I've been actively trying to purchase like stuff from people's shops, because I've had a little extra money, not tons, but a little bit of extra like funds to buy stuff, and I would love to have commissions done. I have my characters, and I'd really like people to draw them. Because I don't have the time to draw my own characters. Next year. Next year will be the year I get commissions from people. Okay, we've got way too many extra little layers going on here. Let's bring these all down to one layer. That's better. Take the chains out there for now so we can see things better. And drop that down a little bit more. I've had stuff done with Redbubble before, and the only problem I have found is inconsistency with the products. I had shirts made through them, and the first batch of shirts I had made were great, and the second batch of shirts that I had made, the heat press or whatever they were using to do the printing was flaking off. And so it's obvious that Redbubble doesn't have like one facility that does all their stuff. They're outsourcing to multiple different facilities. As far as like stickers and stuff go through them, I think like that stuff is like pretty good, but if you're doing apparel, I just would be like a little cautious. I was very disappointed, especially since I had to buy a whole bunch of shirts because my normal printer wasn't working, so I was trying to find another means to have stuff made. And when I got that first like test shirt, it was perfect, and the next ones were just absolute garbage. So unfortunately, like as far as stickers, prints, and stuff like that goes, like it's probably like fine. But if you want to have something consistent made, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten stuff off of their like stickers and prints and things, and they're good. I haven't had any problems. It was just the shirts that I had problems with. Definitely not saying don't use them. I'm just saying like buyer beware. But I'm incredibly picky when it comes to products that I'm going to be reselling, so that was my issue, because I was in need of products that I was going to sell in my shop, and they were not acceptable. And that is why I ended up buying my own heat press and making my own shirts after that. Because I had tried like 6 different companies, all of them with varying results of how they printed stuff, and I just invested in getting stuff and doing it myself. Yeah, having an extra revenue stream, definitely. Definitely do it. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Like, I have my Etsy shop, and it's done okay, but it's not as good as it used to be. Definitely not as good as pandemic days. So I do have other revenue streams. I put stuff on Neon Mob. Neon Mob is a digital card site, so I can put my artwork on there, and people can buy series off of that. And that's been, I don't make, thousands of dollars or anything on it, but, a couple $100 here and there is, like, super helpful. I sell art at local galleries, and that was, like, one thing I wanted to do this week was get artwork to take to the local place, but that's not gonna happen this week. But it's probably for the best. I gotta wait for stuff to come in anyway, so as soon as that stuff arrives. Surprisingly, a little upfront investment on some product, stuff to make product, not too bad. It depends on what you want to make, but say I do heat pressed shirts. So I think the heat press itself was about $130, $140. You just need a decent printer to print the actual label bits that go onto your shirts. I think the printer I have actually did send me back about $200-300 because it's a large format printer. It prints 13 by I think 13 wide is the max it can go. So that was kind of a bigger investment, but it was also I needed it for some other big prints and stuff too. So I mean, if you can take some time, set some money aside, get yourself a decent printer, you can actually start making stickers and stuff at pretty affordable prices. Like, bare minimum, kind of what you need to do stickers, or what you want to do is, I would buy an EcoTank printer. That's a printer that doesn't require ink cartridges. It's going to last you a lot longer. They're a little more expensive, but in the long run, it's way more beneficial to have an EcoTank printer because the ink lasts 1,000 times longer than a cartridge does. I mean, if you just kind of look around, you can even kind of go to eBay or go and look for used equipment. But if you're going to do stickers, I recommend investing in an EcoTank printer, a sticker cutter, either a Silhouette or a Cameo, not a Cameo, a Cricut. I use a Silhouette, and it's great. I think I had to buy a new one recently that set me back $200, but it's been really worth it. And then that's pretty much all you need to do stickers. Of course, finding like a good quality sticker. That took me a couple years to find something I really liked. Because again, too, with the sticker issue, I was using a local guy and he did beautiful work, but sometimes the stickers wouldn't be the right size, or it would take him weeks to get my orders to me. So it just kind of got this like frustrating point of like, I need product now. I can't really wait weeks for you to decide to like do my order. So I ended up getting my own printer and sticker cutter and just kind of making my own stuff. But yeah, if anyone's ever interested in finding out like the specific equipment and stuff I have, I am happy to share that stuff. I don't believe in gatekeeping people from like learning how to do their own business things. Like, I will tell you who my manufacturer is, but I will also give the caveat of just because the manufacturer has worked well for me doesn't always mean it will work well for you. I used to work at an engraving business, and my boss never really wanted to give the manufacturer of who was making our stuff, not because we were trying to keep it a secret, but because what had happened in the past is we had ordered stuff from a manufacturer. It was great. It was perfect. We told a client that we ordered from the manufacturer. When they got their stuff, it was garbage. And who did they blame but us? Because we had told them that this manufacturer was good. So that was like the thing where we just kind of didn't want to tell people like who our manufacturers were. So I will tell people who my manufacturers are with the understanding that if it comes out bad, it is not my fault. Because I have gotten product from manufacturers I have been working with for years that has not been up to my standards, let's say. It happens every once in a while. I think nothing is more disappointing than ordering something that you've like been getting for years and it's different or it just comes out bad. The only things that I really like have manufactured are my wood pins and some of my prints. If I need to have a bunch of prints made, I will have my manufacturer make them. But I definitely can't make wood pins in-house, so that's something I have Zap Creative out of the UK make, and I've never had an issue with them. Even though I've seen some people say that they have issues with them all the time, I've never once had issues. In fact, they've caught issues before they've even sent stuff to me, and have delayed my order so that they can fix the issue, which is appreciated. In fact, I'm waiting on an order from them right now, a refill of some of my Godzilla and Ghidorah stuff, and a new pin. It's gonna go along with a zine I need to actually edit and get off to my manufacturer for Christmas season. You know, it's one of those things, oh, I've got plenty of time. Oh, wait, it's almost November. Oh my god, how did that happen? So I really, on top of everything else I need to do, that's another thing I've got to add to my list of things I've really got to get done in the next couple of weeks. Because it's going to be Christmas before we know it, and I'm sure that a lot of these companies are going to start running into the holiday season rush, so I better get my order in now because I want to have the new zine in time for Christmas. to go with the pin I made to go with the zine. Again, I need an editor. I need another me. It is crazy how time flies. Like, earlier this year, I was like, oh, I'm gonna totally, like, do designs for the holidays and for Halloween and stuff. I'm gonna specifically set up things, and I just never really got around to it. This is like next year. There's always next year, right? I mean, I at least had last year's artwork for Dracoween set up to do this year's zine. If only I could make a clone, if that wasn't illegal. Legalize cloning. I was a little disappointed because usually my Halloween zine does pretty well, but I think I've sold like 3, even though I bought extras and did a collaboration with Neon Mob for the zine. Oh well. But I kind of want to get them over to the gallery because they'll probably sell better there. It's always one of those things to like sell better in person. That stuff sells better in person. No, the world does not need an AI based on me. My AI would probably be like super lazy too. My AI would just like push all of my work onto me. Candace can do it. My AI just ends up making more work for me to do. Ends up being my boss. Just wanted these feet to match a little bit better. I would cheat a little bit. There we go, that's better. And someday AI is going to be a very useful tool for people not trying to scam everybody. But until that day, it's not. Because it just feels like people are using it to try and, like, grift. I would love to be able to feed my artwork into an algorithm and like it give me ideas on a direction to go with my stuff so that I could come up with things. But I can't do that because if I feed my artwork into an algorithm, which it's probably all already in there anyway, it's then part of everyone else's thing to use, and this feels gross. I don't know. Now, I don't know if I think my artwork is worth stealing, but you know, it's still my artwork. I've put time and effort into it. I don't want it being used without my consent. Yeah, exactly. I've had my stuff stolen. I've had it duplicated. I've had people put it on shirts. Amazon was a big thing, or I found a lot of my stuff on Amazon. I haven't seen it in a while, thankfully, because I think my the images that kept getting stolen or fed into some kind of algorithm that they have, so they get kicked back out. But for a while, it was constant. Well, and it's hard to catch too. It's not like you're on all these websites and you're gonna see it. I'm sure that there's tons of places that my artwork is still like being used and I'll never know it. At least the NFT thing has seemed to kind of gone away. I think the bottom fell out of that market. Because for a while there, especially like on DeviantArt, I was getting those notifications of my artwork popping up on NFT sites constantly. It was daily. And of course, then you have to go do a takedown notice and yada yada. And then they made it harder to do the takedowns and... Ugh. But I haven't seen my stuff get pop up in a long time, so I think the NFT stuff has just kind of died. Thank God. Oh no, what's DA trying to do now? No, I haven't really been paying much attention to what DA is doing, even though like I have beta access. Hmm. So, like, is it just kind of gonna be some kind of collectible thing, kind of like Neon Mob does? I mean, if there's no crypto behind it and it's just like a collection kind of thing, that could be kind of cool, as long as it's not you have to pay real money to get these things. Unless you're paying artists and not DA, that might be kind of nice. Like, oh, you pay like 50 cents and you get like this sticker for your page or something. I'll have to look into it. Like, if it's done correctly, it could be kind of neat, but I have a feeling it's going to be egregious. Like, DA, kind of kept trying to push me to sell commissions on their site. And I sell commissions on my site, but I do it through PayPal on my own. I don't see the need to cut DeviantArt into my profit by putting an official thing on their site saying I'm opening up for commissions. That just seems kind of silly. So it's essentially they're doing a collection thing, DA's taking a big cut and then giving a small kickback to the artists. And then probably propping it up like, oh, look at this cool thing we're doing. Hello there. I'll have to go like look into it. I want to learn more of their scary, egregious practices. Because once again, also my DA subscription is about to run out. And they want $40 for a year, even though it's, if you can get it at half price, you know, it's only like $16 for the year. So if you let it expire, they'll probably send me a get DA for 50% off, but if I go ahead and pay it, I'll have to pay like the full $40. And actually the year prior, I think if you really look at it this way, it's kind of like adoptables. So you're selling like that adoptable as an exclusive. So I think that's kind of like the same idea as you're selling that picture as an exclusive, and only one person like owns it. Yeah, but people like to like have their name on things. It makes them feel special. NFTs are the best! Why are they dying? Yeah. Why are my NFTs? This paper is worth nothing. Because DA's trying to milk the site for everything it's worth, that's why. But essentially, it's the same thing as adopts when you think about it. So, like, you buy an adoptable, it's yours as an exclusive thing. Well, they've even kind of dipped into the monetization on their site of adoptables. You can do adoptables through them and they get a cut of it, which is something that I find silly. If you have your own PayPal set up, just sell adoptables. You don't need to go through DA to do it. But anyway, as I was kind of saying before, so last year my subscription to DA ran out. And because I had a higher tier subscription, this is when they redid their tier thing, they lumped me into the higher tier subscription and charged me $80 for a year subscription to DA. No. I was livid when I got the bill I was just charged $80. I didn't think that they would just lump me into that higher tier automatically and then just charge me for it. And I probably saw some notification or whatever for it, but I just ignored it because whatever, it's a DA notification. But $80 for essentially nothing on the site? Yeah, exactly. So I canceled my subscription. They gave me my money back. Yeah, the highest tier of DA is $80. And because I had been grandfathered into the system, they just automatically charged me $80. Like $79.99. It was absolutely ridiculous. So they gave me my money back, and then I got a coupon code for 50% off, and I just went with the lowest tier. Because even at the lowest tier, it was more than what I needed from DA. The extra things that they give you for being in this higher tier is like more stash storage. Like, okay, you already give me like 3, like, I don't know, it's like 2 terabytes of stash storage already. So you would get more stash storage and those stupid gem things I don't even use. Like, you get more of those gem things. It's like, but, like, I don't use them. I don't give badges out. I don't know. And I think for $80, that's, not really worth it. I think there's a couple other bells and whistles on the site that you get too. But, yeah, no. Okay, what am I doing? Let's get this tail done. You know, I kind of do too. I liked the back end layout of it a lot better. I thought it was easier to view. I don't like the newfangled version. I think it's, I don't know. It feels very cluttered. I do like that there's a dark theme now, but and I do like some of the not interface changes, but some of like the customization changes I kind of like, but I feel like it's almost less customizable than it used to be. Man, I remember when they changed the notification tab and basically just crammed every type of notification onto one page and expected you to be able to, like, so all of your communications, like, was all of your people watching you, like, anything was just on one page. And it was just like, how am I supposed to find if someone asks me a question? I'm not gonna go through 500 like little tabs here to try and see, oh wait, here's the one question someone asked me. And thankfully they fixed that. I actually got to speak to a real person to complain about that. Because that was like I got pulled into like a Discord thing with them. Because I had been around for so long, and they were asking like, oh, what do you think of this? And everyone's all, this is terrible. So at least they fixed that. But man, even like for the short time that was implemented, I missed so many like people leaving comments on my pieces, and I like to at least like, I might not respond to everyone's comments, but I like to read them, and I at least like put a little heart to indicate I read it. And I wasn't able to do that because I couldn't see where they actually were. I think they do. Because you can purchase stuff. I'd have to go look. I know you can buy digital stuff, but I think that you can still buy actual prints through DA. They are expensive, and the artists get very little kickback from that. And I've gotten a couple prints from DA before. They're decent quality. They're not the best, but they're okay. So this was a couple years ago that I had stuff made, but yeah, I think they still have the print shop. But I don't think very many artists use it. I don't think it's... Or did they get rid of it? Goodness, I'm gonna have to go look after the stream. I'm gonna have to go find out. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I think maybe they did get rid of it, because it just probably wasn't very profitable. Because again, like, you got very little money back for doing prints. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to go look. Because they used to, and a part of me is thinking that they might have discontinued it like last year or the year, or maybe like a couple years ago, maybe? But I think it's still there. I don't know. Because I'm kind of curious about that now. Drawing a line 15 times. I'll get this line correct. I know it. That's better. There we go. I do know you could still do digital download, like, purchases. It's just the digital stuff. Yeah, I guess they did close that down, like, maybe a couple years ago. It probably just wasn't very profitable for them. I mean, there's so many options for artists to get stuff made online now that it probably didn't make sense for them to continue doing it. I had some of their stuff. It was decent. It wasn't like the best quality prints. It was better than what I could probably print for myself at the time, but not. The paper was kind of thin, not really like great quality paper on its own. The print quality was nice, and they had a habit of losing stuff. I ordered some prints, and it took months before they arrived. And I even went to, like, you know, say, hey, like, these supposedly shipped out, like, you know, weeks ago, and I still haven't got them. Like, and they're like, oh, well, you need to wait like 6 weeks before you can file like a thing about it. Like, oh, come on. I actually forgot about that. Yeah, I like ordered a bunch of prints for like the holiday season to like give out as gifts, and I even ordered them early, and they came like really late. And basically they just like, they got lost. So I think I actually got the order twice, because I think I ended up having to wait until that time frame was over, ordered them again, and then I think, if I recall correctly, the first batch that was supposed to be delivered like came like weeks after the second batch came. So it just got lost in the mail someplace, but still, the fact I had to wait so long to even like file a complaint to get new prints made was kind of silly. But this was years ago too. This was probably, God, 5, 6 years ago. Well before I started doing my own printing and stuff, so. One thing that was kind of cool that DA used to do with that print on demand thing, you could wish list stuff, and then people could buy it for you and send you prints. Because I had forgotten, I had randomly wish list like a couple pieces, and then one day I get this big package from DeviantArt, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And someone had bought me a print, and I was like, I had no idea. Like, I had completely forgotten I had even wish listed anything. It was just one of those random things. It's like, why am I getting a package from DA? Probably lots of people didn't know they did that, but yeah, it was just one of those things that was like, that was kind of a cool thing that they did. So just to randomly get art was like super awesome. Yeah, exactly. Why are people being nice to me? What do they want? Okay, let's save this piece real quick before I go in and finish up some details. Or save it really slowly, whichever, that's fine. See, I initially thought that when DA was bought by Wix, we would get a lot of like really cool changes because I was using Wix to make my website, and I thought that there would be more integration with Wix. But they really didn't do much. Except egregiously monetize the website, much like Wix does. I actually ended up moving my website off of Wix, going with Squarespace. Which Squarespace is nice. But, I mean, in all honesty, Wix kind of probably has a better website editor. Well, I think Wix just wanted to like, just wants to make money, and that's kind of apparent if you ever like really look at the cost of like their website stuff with Wix. It's one of the reasons that with Squarespace it's a little less egregious as far as like yearly fees. Like I was gonna make a shop on Wix, but I ended up I paid for the shop, but I ended up not actually doing much with it. And that was like $300 a year. And so, that was a waste of money. I mean, I kind of saw the writing on the wall for DA when they started changing up their subscriptions and stuff. Especially the like $80 a year subscription for basically nothing. Alright. Kind of got the base dragon here. I still need to go in and add all the chains, which we'll do that in a second. But I need to take a short break, so I'm going to go AFK for just a moment, and I shall be right back. Alright. I'm back, and I've lost my pen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so I had high hopes for when Wix purchased them, but no, it was for naught. Okay. Label this. lower the opacity on that a little bit so we can start playing with the chains. Supposed to be a Halloween playlist. That is not sounding very Halloweeny. Trust me, what I'm doing will make sense in a few minutes. So you too are a fan of hurrying up and waiting, yes? Are a little too big. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. So, layer 1 of chains. And add a second layer to the links.
Have you lost Medicaid or CHIP? At healthcare.gov, 4 out of 5 customers can find a quality plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll in a plan today at healthcare.gov.
Maybe we could find a different playlist. Oh, that playlist is over. Okay, I'm gonna go to a different playlist here. There, that might be a little more spoopy. Together, let's fix that. Okay, there. Got the chain set there. Now I just need to go in. Fix this few spots here on the chains. Can take rounds out there. This is almost ready to start doing coloring. Just gotta make it look like these chains are actually wrapping around the dragon instead of just being on the surface here. Since I actually have the recording for how I drew the chains, I'll probably end up doing a quick tutorial video to actually explain how to make chains. It's actually pretty simple. I do need to go in and clean up the actual line art here. Get rid of the details behind the chains here. Not all of it though. Okay, I think we now have the line art all done. I don't think there's any egregious lines running through the chains or anything. Merge that down so that everything's just on one layer now. We will cheat here. Keep the the chain layer so I don't have to go in and individually color all these chains layer. I just need to clean the layer up a little bit. Get rid of these little edge bits. Couple links in the chain that aren't connecting correctly, which we'll just fix super quick. We'll just take a minute. Oh man, I don't know if anyone's seen, it's kind of looking like Elon wants to make Twitter completely pay to use. So if you even want to just like something on the site, you're gonna have to, you can't do it unless you pay to use the stupid site. I really hope he doesn't do that. I have a feeling he's going to. Because he just likes to make arbitrary decisions willy-nilly. But still, that sucks. If that's what he actually decides to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for Twitter. I'm sorry. I don't know, it's not that great of a website as is right now, and I can't even fathom spending money on what's free now, right? So I'm hoping to get onto Blue Sky, which is the new competitor for Twitter. And the only way you can get in is by having a code. I've been trying to get a code, and I know a big artist is going to be posting a bunch of codes tonight at 6 o'clock, so I'm going to see if I can't try and snag one of them. I mean, is he just trying to tank the site? Because it can't truly be feasible that he would think that making everything completely paywalled is a good idea. Oh, you have one? You have a Blue Sky code? I would love a Blue Sky code, actually. Can you DM me on the evil Twitter site? Or on DA, whichever. That would be super, super cool. Thank you so much. I've been wanting to get onto Blue Sky, and I'm in their whole sign up for the thing, and I haven't gotten any anything yet. Yeah, when his whole idea of oh well, if you want to block people, we'll put that behind a paywall too. What? Yeah, but I saw some article last night basically saying he wants to put everything behind a paywall. And if he does that, well, just forget it. I'm not paying for social media websites like that. If it actually offered something, sure, but it doesn't really seem to offer anything. I don't know. Man, is Toy House even still around? I have a Toy House. I've just, like, not touched it in forever. Mostly because I really don't have, like, characters. I have, like, my Final Fantasy character, and that's kind of it right now. Like, I will put money into something if it has some kind of perceived value to it. Like, if Twitter was actually offering something new and something, like, interesting that was beneficial to me as, like, an artist, I would sign up at a heartbeat. But they're not offering anything new. They're taking everything away and then expecting you to pay for the stuff that you had for years. Like, what? Like, nothing new or innovative, just, hey, you know, pay for what you already had before. I also do like that you can pay for Twitter, but you can hide the fact that you have the check mark, so people, like, don't come down on you for having it. Like, that says something about your website when you have to, like, hide the fact that you're paying for it. Yeah, I don't feel the need to join Elon's fan club by paying for his stupid website. So now what I'm doing is going in and cleaning up all my little edge bits. All these little hid bits that don't need to have color. And spots that do need it. Missed some spots here. There we go. Fixed. But I have been looking for, like, a new social media that I can kind of stick with. I've been using Twitter so long, I've just been kind of used to it, so I pretty consistently upload to it. That and DA. I don't really like using Instagram because it's kind of poopy. I forget that I have a Tumblr. Thank you so much for sending me a Blue Sky code. That is so awesome. I will probably go play with that after the stream. So, like, I tried some other social media sites, and, you know, like, everyone was jumping from site to site trying to find something that they liked when Twitter was exploding. And, like, most of them just I don't know. I don't even know if people are using some of those other sites now. But at least Blue Sky seems like a place where a lot of artists are going, so that's why I wanted to get it. Oh yeah, Truth Social. I mean, I don't know a horrible amount about Blue Sky. I just know a lot of artists are going there, and I'd kind of like to be on a site that has more artists. That's not ArtStation, because ArtStation is just turning into a pile of AI garbage right now. I used to post stuff to ArtStation, and then again, it's one of those websites where it's just like, I kind of forget I have it. Don't pull your hair out, that hurts. I can only imagine with your work how frustrating it is to task. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing for Blue Skies. It's more like I've seen a lot of artists moving over there. A lot of people are moving over there, but like it seems more user-friendly than Twitter. Precisely, that's how all social stuff is for me. It's like, oh yeah, I have an Instagram, I should probably post things to it. Do you know how like those sites are? If you stop posting for like a day, it's like, oh, the algorithm no longer likes you and we're not gonna push any of your stuff. But I hate Instagram. I really do. I only post stuff there because like it's on all my business cards, and I don't post there very regularly. I only post there a couple times a week. I know I should try to post there more, but I just don't like it. It's meh. What, you mean your work being where it's supposed to be is an important, like, thing for your industry to, their task? Nah. I guess one thing I don't like about Instagram, like, is it pushes reels, and I don't really want to make little videos, so I've never, like, I don't know, I've never really, like, done anything with it. I don't want to, like, make little 30-second TikTok reels for freaking Instagram. Now, maybe once I start actually making videos the way I want to do, like I can do clips and stuff and put those on Instagram, but just to do it for my art and stuff just kind of felt silly. Yeah, all those little art websites that have popped up, it's hard to know if they're gonna last. So I think there's like Inkblot, which I joined, and I don't really like how it uploads stuff, and it's really new. So I'm just kind of gonna wait a while before I really like dive into checking that out again. But there have been so many art sites over the years that like seem kind of cool, and then they last maybe 6 months, and then they just disappear. Or like they're fine for a while and then they just turn into porn sites essentially. Like I also have an FA site, which I haven't uploaded to since last Christmas time, I think. Because again, it's one of those like places I don't get a lot of views anyway, and I forget exists. The streaming stuff is like absolutely the wild, wild west right now. Because forget Twitch. Twitch is like, I don't know, it's being way too weird about how it wants to do monetization and pushing people into exclusive streaming, and it's one of those things where it's what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander. So some streamers can get away with certain things and other streamers can't. But I guess, you know, YouTube kind of has that going on too. How is streaming on Kick? Yeah, I mean, the reason I don't stream on Twitch, I used to stream on Twitch when back in the day when I streamed. That's where I primarily streamed. But because of all the weird stuff going on with Twitch, I just decided to start streaming on YouTube. And so far, it's been nice, and the streams, I don't get a lot of people coming to the streams, but as far as like technical stuff, it seems to like work pretty well. Well, it's like the 50-50 sharing stuff on Twitch just, it seems dirty. I I mean, I'm just wondering if in a couple years Twitch is even going to be a thing. Because it just seems like they're hemorrhaging money, and they don't know how to fix that. Yeah, I do actually really like that, so if I need to just, I can kind of save my streams to YouTube, and then if I need to go back to edit, I can just download the stream onto my PC. I don't have to save it. So that is nice. I do like that. I mean, I don't want Twitch to go anywhere. I would just, I don't know, I would like it to just be better for streamers. Because I think the 50-50 thing, and then on top of that, having to be exclusive is kind of If it was 50-50 without the exclusivity, then, like, maybe that's okay, because that's just, like, an extra revenue stream for you. Yeah, I don't even know if Twitch is really good for art anyway. It's not like Twitch has any kind of, like, discoverability. So really on Twitch, unless you're in that, like, upper echelon of streamers, you're not gonna get seen. I did not realize that. I thought Kick was just kind of for gaming. I didn't know that they had, like, kind of an artist community on there too. I don't know. Maybe I will check out Kick. I don't know if I'll start streaming on there, but I might at least, like, check it out to see, like, what's it all about. Never hurts to look into stuff. Yeah, I used to stream on Picardo, like, way back in the day. I haven't streamed on there in a very, very long time. Like, I was in on Picardo when it was new. And it's definitely, like, it definitely got better over the years. There's just so many options out there now for streaming and for art. It's just one of those things of like, where do you put your stuff so people actually see it? Because ultimately, I want to share my things with the world. And if I put it on some random art website that no one uses, well, it's not really sharing it. And that's been the problem the past few years with all these little art websites popping up, like, that are trying to be the new deviant art. Well, if no one's using them, like, you're just kind of wasting your time, you know? But that's not fair, too, because if you want to push a new site, you gotta put yourself out there onto it. Might try multi-stream stuff sometime in the future. It's gotta... Like, if Twitch wasn't so crappy, I'd do it on Twitch, but I don't know, man. Also, I don't think Twitch's quality as far as their streams is really good. It seems to really compress the stream. Because I know even just watching, I constantly have to restart Twitch because it like does... I have really good internet, but I have to constantly restart Twitch because like the stream gets all garbled. I don't know if I'm quite ready to do any kind of multi-streaming yet, considering I'm still having trouble, like, you know, sticking to a schedule for 1 to 2 streams a week. I need to go AFK again. Unfortunately, I have drank way too much coffee today. And I am back. Just going to cheat. On this bit. Well, as far as streaming goes, like, it's good to have kind of a schedule, something that you kind of try to adhere to. And I'm a schedule kind of person. I like to stick to a schedule myself. That's kind of why I really would like to refine a schedule for me. So I know Wednesdays is definitely an art stream. And as I get more comfortable streaming, I'd like to do like 2 art streams a week. So I just gotta find the right days. I know Mondays are terrible for me. Tuesdays are okay, so maybe Tuesday. And Thursday is kind of a toss-up between wanting to do game stream or just have a day to get work done. Yeah, it is. It's really hard to kind of figure out what's the best times to do stuff. So the only thing I know for sure, Wednesday, art stream. That's it. That's all I got. Because I want to do gaming too. But I don't know if I want to do it Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I guess, like, I could just jump between those days? Yeah, exactly. I am now kind of regretting that I tied the chains to this layer. Because I should have colored the chains a different color. If I want to do glowy chains. But I think I want to do glowy chains, because glowy chains look cool. Oh, we'll see. Just red so I can actually see the shadows I'm working on. What every streamer always says is, like, the most important thing is to be consistent. So having a schedule is definitely something that I need to have. do kind of wish my game stream content did better. Because I don't want to just stream art, I want to do games too. So I guess it's just a matter of keeping at it. But definitely as far as like gaming streams go, I'm only going to play games I want to play. I'm not going to just play like whatever is the most popular. Because a lot of that stuff is stuff I'm not interested in. Now, once new stuff comes out that I'm interested in, I will definitely try to play, like, newer things, but... like, stuff I like survival games, I like cozy games. So not exactly like high-octane, fun-to-watch streams, I guess. When it comes down to, I'm going to be farming today, that maybe people aren't really interested in watching me farm and make my house pretty in a game. That's what I like, gosh darn it, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I need to just kind of do what I want, especially when it comes to games, because, like, I know that, like, it's gonna take me a really long time before, like, if ever, that I earn any revenue on YouTube. Because, like, I have the subscriber numbers, that's not the problem. It's, I have to get 3,000 watch hours. But, you know, not putting out content maybe would be the issue there. Yeah, I think this is gonna look neat. So, like, this weekend is Fan Fest for Final Fantasy. And I wish I could do, like, kind of a live reaction video for that. Or at least, like, you know, do, like, a stream for that. But it's 3 in the morning when the thing, like, goes live in London. I'm definitely going to be asleep. So a little sad about that. Though I'll probably wake up and at least like watch the keynote at home. But I surely am not getting up that early to do a stream. Like, maybe I could do a video in the next day about, or at least like in the morning, like going over what was said in the keynote. Because I'm really looking forward to the keynote from London, because I'm sure they're going to release like information on the new class for the expansion and probably other details. So maybe I'll do that. But, whew. Why are there time zones? Can't the world just be all on the same time? This year has been so good for gaming. Bad too, because goodness, there have been some stinkers of games that came out this year. But there have been some fantastic games too. It really feels like it's been a really long time since we've actually had like multiple games that could be considered like Game of the Year contenders. And it's actually really funny. There's like this new King Kong game that just came out, and it looks awful, and I actually kind of really want to play it. I almost want to play it on a stream, just because it looks so hilariously bad that I'm intrigued. But I kind of don't want to spend my money on a game that's like so bad. But at the same time, I do. Like, it looks terrible. It looks like one of the worst games I've ever seen, but I want to play it, like, so bad. Just to see how bad the game is. I need to go play more Baldur's Gate. I finally downloaded the mod so that I can move using the WASD keys. Because trying to move, like, the way that the game is actually intended just was driving me crazy. And that mod makes it so much better. Yes, for the lulz. I definitely want to play that game for the lulz. I think it's on Steam. I might check it out. If it's not, like... If it's cheap, I might just get it and then do a stream of it, just to, like... just to have some fun with it. I don't think it's a full price game. I think it's pretty cheap, but... That is true. Like, definitely, if it goes on sale and it's kind of inexpensive, I think I'll definitely pick it up just to, like, just to do, like, a stream of it, just to see how bad it is. I mean, I've seen how bad it is. I've watched people play it, and it looks just absolutely deplorable, but I want to play it myself. You couldn't pay me, though, to play that Gollum game. That game looks... Not only does it make the cardinal sin of just being a bad, buggy game, but it's boring. It's so boring. I've watched some people play it, and it's just, like, doing the same monotonous things over and over again. Like, that's the thing, you know, like, you can have kind of, like, maybe bad graphics, or maybe the gameplay mechanics aren't great, but if you have that mixed with a game just being utterly boring and uninteresting to play, with, like, repeating the same, like, busy work quests over and over, well, ugh. Because I guess that's what Golem does. So, like... You have like these daily-ish sort of quests, and they're just the same thing over and over and over again. And it's like one of the buggiest games I have ever seen. I have yet to play Fall Guys, and someday I probably should play it, because it does seem fun. And even though I've done pretty much everything there is to do in Palia, I'm still playing it. And Genshin is definitely a game I want to get back into. I stopped playing, God, a while ago. I should start playing Genshin again. I actually really liked that game. It's been so long, like, I'm gonna have to, like, relearn how to play it. And I absolutely love Palia, and I want to play more Palia. I just want more of it, but it needs more content. That is something I'm very concerned about, it going into, like, being on consoles. I don't know if it's got enough content currently to keep people playing and it making money. Like, it's going on to the Epic Game Store, like, in, I think, a couple weeks? Nice. Yeah, I've had really good luck with polls, and I don't think I spent very much money in Genshin, just like a little bit here and there. Because mostly I just use my free pulls, but I always tend to get the characters I want on my free pulls. I have my team of husbandos, so. But they've added so much to the game, and I haven't played, God, probably at least a year. I need to log back in and play. But there's so many games right now. And then Coral Island is coming out with its 1.0, like, official release, and I'm gonna get to start my island over. So I want to do that. Yeah, I know, there's like, there's new areas like I haven't seen yet. So I really do need to start playing Genshin again, because it's a really good game. Even if it is a gacha game, like, it's actually got good gameplay. It's enjoyable to play on its own. I've played plenty of gacha games that had cool looking characters, but didn't necessarily have good gameplay. But Genshin actually, like, is a good game. And I think primarily the main reason I quit playing really was because I didn't have a PC to play on at the time. And then when I got my PC back, it just was one of those games I didn't pick back up. Yeah, that's one thing about Genshin, like, it seems like it always has updates. Even when I was, playing back in the day, there was always stuff to do. Yeah, I don't like playing games on my phone. So even if a game is available, like on the phone, I typically don't even like bother downloading it. Heck, I don't even play like handheld stuff very much either. Like, I have a Switch, but I hardly touch it these days. Now, if they came out with another Animal Crossing game, I would definitely, like, play that. Because I was so into the Animal Crossing game. And sadly, like, the Pokemon installments that have come out for Switch haven't held my interest for very long. And I love Pokemon, but I don't know, they've just kind of been boring. I guess I'm a little tired of the "you're a 10-year-old school child" like format for the game. That's why I'm looking forward to Pal World so much. So it's like Pokemon in an open world, but with guns. I mean, the concept of the game seems kind of silly, but I don't know, I want a big open world Pokemon-ish game. And Pokemon hasn't given me that yet. Like, everyone wants a Pokemon MMORPG, but they kind of refuse to give that to people. I don't understand. Yeah, I haven't finished some, like... I'll be honest, I've bought most of the recent Pokemon games, and I've not finished any of them. I got further in, like, Sword and Shield, because I thought that game was pretty decent, because it has, like, a big open world area, but the newer one, what is it? Is it Violet and Ruby or something? I don't remember. Whatever it is, like, I played it for a little while, and it was okay. So buggy. Oh my god, it was so buggy. But I lost interest, like, pretty quick. Because it didn't feel different. Other than having a few more open world areas, it still was just kind of more of the same. Like, I did finish the main story bit, but I didn't, like, continue playing past that, really. Yeah, Violet and Scarlet, that's what it was. Like... I also don't think I was a big fan of some of the newer Pokemon they put in in this generation. They were just kind of meh. Like the weird kind of like robotic-y digital Pokemon that could be used as motorcycles, that was just bizarre to me. Like the one Pokemon that has wheels on its chest, but it runs. Like, that just absolutely boggled my mind. Like, why is it running on 4 legs? This makes no sense. It has wheels. And it just looked weird when it's running. It looked so bizarre. Like, was it like, I'm almost thinking it was like a budgetary issue or something that they didn't have time to animate it? I don't know, because it doesn't look right at all. Like, I don't know if they've fixed it. I just liked, when you'd be playing the new version and, the background would be moving, like, so slow that it was, like, anything in the background would be, like, moving, like, 2 frames a second. That was pretty awful. Maybe they fixed it by now, but I doubt they did. Well, I mean, it just goes to show that the game wasn't ready for launch, but they made them push it out anyway, which happened a lot. It's still happening a lot, but like, if a game needs to cook, I'd rather just, like, have it delayed than get a game that's just a buggy freaking mess. That's, I guess, why I'm concerned about Palia going into, onto consoles and stuff. And I know it's still in beta, but I just really feel that the game needs way more content before, like, it goes into a full release state. But, you know, speaking of Pokemon, more than likely when they release another Pokemon game, I'll probably buy it because I'm a sucker. And then I'll play it for like 2 weeks straight and then not touch it again, like, ever. I have been streaming for 3 hours now, and I need to get up and walk around, I think, for a bit. And this is nearly done. I just need to go do a little bit of shady work, I think. So I think I am going to call the stream here, finish this up off stream. And then maybe get a snack too. I'm kind of hungry. But I thank you for coming to the stream here and chatting with me. I very, very much appreciate that. It always makes the stream so much better when there's someone to talk to. Yeah, the outfits were a bit more expensive, like when the game first launched, so they actually toned that down a little bit, but they are still kind of expensive. And because I do want to support the game, I have spent some money in it, because it is free to play, and I want the game to succeed. But I don't know if their current monetization model is the right thing for them. So I don't know. We'll see. I want more from the game. I really enjoy it. I want it to do well. But I think I'm going to cut the stream off here, and thank you for hanging out. And this piece will go up tomorrow.